Hey everyone, it's Amy here and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be another love it or leave it review and demo on another drugstore foundation that is hitting the market, and this is the new L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Foundation. And I was super excited when I heard about this a couple weeks ago because I love the Pro Glow, I love the Pro Matte, I love this Infallible collection in general. It's really, really nice. So when I saw they were coming out with a total cover, so basically a natural full coverage foundation from the Infallible collection, I was super excited and I went on the hunt for it. A lot of people said they found them at Bed Bath & Beyond. I still to this day haven't seen them at any of the Bed Bath & Beyonds I went to, and I went to 7, but I ended up finding it at CVS. So this is where I picked it up. It is available and was originally only available at Amazon, but it had some like crazy 3 to 5 week back order. However, now looking on Amazon's website, it's saying like right now it's like you could get it within 2 days with Amazon Prime. So it's definitely in stock online, as well as you're going to be seeing it trickling into your local drugstores, Bed Bath & Beyond, Walgreens, CVS, all that kind of stuff very, very soon. This is a spring 2017 drugstore product release. However, like I said, it should be trickling in December and January is what I've seen on the information online. So let me read you some information off of Amazon's website because that is the only place I've seen information to buy it online at least. It does retail for $10.99. There's a total of 10 colors in the collection. So it says, get up to 24 hours of full coverage with a lightweight feel and natural finish. Infallible Total Coverage Foundation blends instantly to cover dark spots, blemishes, scars, and hyperpigmentation for a flawless complexion. This foundation is formulated with high-load pigments for full coverage and is enriched with aloe gel. The formula glides on and feels fresh all day. It creates a perfect canvas for flawless makeup application. And so I'm sure if you guys are familiar, it always has this little like matrix on the back to tell you what the finish is, the wear time, the coverage, and all that. So to let you guys know, it says it has a natural finish. The Pro Matte obviously is matte. The Pro Glow is obviously luminous. This says it's a natural finish. I honestly think it's matte. I don't know if it's quite as matte as the Pro Matte, but I honestly think it's more of a matte finish than it is a natural finish. To compare it to the Infallible Pro Glow and the Infallible Pro Matte, both those are medium finishes, whereas this one says it's high coverage, so full coverage. I don't know if I absolutely believe that. I think in the demo you'll be able to see it does cover up pretty well, but last week when I tried to film this and then the footage got all jacked up and messed up, which is why this is going up later than I expected, I kind of had this spot over here that was red, just like a pimple forming, and it was really, really red, and this did not cover it up. You still could see the redness coming through. So I don't believe that it's as high coverage as they claim. I do think it's a medium to full coverage, but I would not describe it as a high full coverage like they are. And the last thing it says is an air-light texture. The texture in this, and you'll see in the demo, I do show you a little swatch. It is very, very creamy and moussey. It reminds me so much of the Maybelline Dream Velvet, how it had a very whipped formula, or the Tarte Amazonian Clay full coverage. So as far as the primer goes, you saw in the demo, I was using the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. Reason being, I find that it accentuates any dry spot that you have. This foundation clings to dry spots, and it doesn't necessarily create dry patches, but it just accentuates. And so for me, I'm really, really dry right here, which is why I used a pore minimizing and smoothing primer to try to smooth everything out. If you're extremely dry or at the moment dry because your skin is flaky for whatever reason, the weather, skincare that you're using, whatever it may be, definitely use a hydrating and a smoothing primer. Otherwise, it's going to cling to those dry spots, or it's going to accentuate areas you don't want. So when I look at myself in the mirror, which I have a mirror over here, which is why I keep looking because the viewfinder is so far away, when I get up close, I find that it doesn't make my skin look flawless and amazing like my Tarte Amazonian Clay foundation does. Like, my skin looks so good, so smooth, so amazing, and I find, like, especially in my forehead area, which I don't think you guys can see it, and maybe I'm just being picky, but it just seems like it just attaches to every little nook and cranny on your face, and every little, texture that you have on your face, it sits on top, and I can just totally notice the foundation. So I don't find that my foundation looks as flawless and as pretty as the higher end foundation, the Tarte one. So unfortunately, although I think from afar it looks okay, I think up close my skin doesn't look as good. So I'm gonna go ahead and check in with you guys at the end of the day. I'm actually filming this before work on Monday. My whole schedule got messed up this weekend, so I'm filming this before work. It's been about an hour that I've had it on now. I have the rest of my makeup on, and then I will check in with you guys at the end of the day after about 8 hours and show you what it looks like, as well as giving you guys my final thoughts, because I do have an opinion on this after wearing this for about a week. Definitely, like I said in the Maybelline video, definitely love the new Maybelline Dream Cushion Foundation. much better than this, but we'll get to that in a little while. So I will see you guys later today. Hey you guys, so I am back from work. Basically all I had to do today before going on vacation was go out to a client for a couple hours and take them out to lunch. So that is why I am back early now. I just got to film this and then continue working from home, but it is now 2 o'clock. So I've had this on since 8:30, so that's like what, 5.5 hours, and it's starting to not look good anymore. And I haven't powdered at all, but I do have a powder ready. I'm about to powder after this check-in because I have 2 or 3 more videos I need to film, and it's not looking so cute. I just filmed one right before this and I was like, ooh, I forgot. I didn't powder and this is not looking great. So sorry flashback favorites don't look so cute, but anyways, I am not loving this. I mean, I haven't been loving it, but this is usually around the 4 or 5 hour mark that I start looking at the foundation. I'm like, ugh, girl, this is not cute. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and turn down the ring light a little. That way you guys can see what it looks like. And we're going to talk about the imperfections going on and what I'm not liking so far after only 5.5 hours. Okay, so now that we are up close and personal, you guys can see what I am talking about now. So the biggest problem areas right away is, I don't know if you can tell, but on my nose right here, it's starting to get little dots. And when it does that, it means that it's starting to kind of flake away and disperse, and it's not covering, like it's no longer on my nose right here. And part of it's from me doing that. Like I have sinus issues, I'm constantly touching my nose. But it never happens this fast. This has been only like 5.5 hours and it's starting to completely wear off my nose. Another area that it's not looking good is it's collecting right here pretty bad and getting really shiny and like really just, I don't even know how to describe it, where it just all collects right here and starts to kind of pill up and not look good. Typically that does happen to me for foundations. That's a problem area. I'm aware of it, but usually I don't have to fix it or powder it till after like 8 hours. Like usually it's not a problem till after I've been wearing a foundation really long. This is only 5.5 hours, and honestly it started looking pretty bad as soon as I got to the client, which was only 2.5 hours with the foundation on. So I don't like it here. I don't like that I can completely tell that it's wearing off my nose. Another area it accentuates is right here. I don't really have smile lines, but it's creating a line right here where like I would have that, but I don't typically get like smile lines. I never have that problem. And I'm getting it here, and it's not that it's like getting oily and creating those lines, it's getting really, really dry. That's the problem, is it's getting super dry here and cracking, and then it's also accentuating, I find right here, like your peach fuzz and making it look darker. And it's accentuating the texture, so I don't think it looks good here. Like I said earlier, it clings to drier spots. I'm really dry right here, and so it's really, like, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, I can see every pore. Like, I can see all the pores right here, and it's getting crusty right here. Also on my chin, it's starting to wear off, where everything starts to kind of sit on top and be little dots on the skin. And it's because it's clinging to every piece of texture on my face. And so it's starting to wear off here and then clinging hardcore right here. And then the forehead, forehead's a whole nother story. I told you guys when I put it on, I don't particularly like it to begin with. I mean, look how it's like accentuating all my texture, and it's making my forehead look so bad and so aged. I never see texture or fine lines or wrinkles on my forehead, and this just accentuates like every nook and cranny of my forehead and makes me look so much older. So it's been like 5.5 hours. I'll probably check in with you guys maybe one more time and just let you guys see what it looks like after maybe like 7 hours. But yeah, this is not good so far. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey you guys, I am back. It's now 6:30. So the makeup has been on for 10 hours, and if you guys can tell, my liquid lipstick has worn off, and it's right here. I ate a buffalo chicken sandwich, and then I fell asleep on the couch next to my mom while she was watching TV for like an hour, and somehow I ended up with the liquid lipstick like everywhere. So I was like, it's just a check-in, so just, you know, keeping it real. Plus I'm about to put my PJs on, and we're gonna open up Christmas presents before we leave for Louisiana and stuff tomorrow. I have no idea when this video is going up, but it's the night before. It's Monday night right now at this point, so I didn't feel like cleaning it up. But this is what it looks like after 10 hours. Now, I did touch it up earlier around the 6 hour mark and just powder kind of right here in this part in my forehead, because I thought I was going to end up filming a couple more videos and then I didn't. So I kind of powdered for no reason, but I still think it's kind of like back to the state it was at 6 hours, now 4 hours later. I still think the same thing is happening. It's collecting here, like it accentuates this area. Besides, like I rubbed right here trying to get like a lot of the liquid lipstick off, which I got most of it, but it's still there. But I mean, it's like, Can you hear my mom talking to the dog? She hasn't seen Delilah in a while, so it's so funny. But it's starting to like wear off here. It's still like really worn off at my nose. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see how much it's like worn off right here. It's collecting in this area. My pores are so big, and then it's wearing off pretty bad here. Like, again, minus this part. It's pretty worn off there. It makes my forehead look pretty bad, and it is getting kind of shiny too. For being a matte 24-hour supposed wear foundation, I would expect it not to get super oily, and it's pretty shiny, and it just is collecting all right here, and it feels like really greasy. Like, can you guys see? Like, you can see that layer on my finger from touching my forehead. Back to the normal lighting, like, you can see that layer on my face. Like, it does not look good. This is definitely not a long wearing foundation. I think after, like I said, 3 or 4 hours, it kind of collects everywhere and doesn't look good. I think right off the bat when you put it on, it's not too bad. I still don't think it's like the best foundation ever. When you put on a foundation, you want it to bring out the better features and make your skin look better, and this, I think, does the opposite. It makes my skin look even worse and more aged than it normally is. So overall, I think this is a leave it at the store. Honestly, don't go run out and trying to get this foundation since it's now just hitting the markets. Like, I went all around trying to find this before I finally found it at CVS, and I totally don't think it's worth it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review and the demo and found the check-ins helpful to be able to see how it wore throughout the day, and some close-up shots, even though they're not super cute with this foundation. But if you enjoyed it, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. That way you stay up to date with all my upcoming videos, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!